There is a lot of stuff to cover today, mostly related to Ambessa, and you can already see it. It is a book which is going to be released next year, as in 2025, on the 18th of February, right? And it is called Ambessa Chosen of the Wolf, written by C.L. Clarke, right? Maybe you know more about the author than I do, but the main idea is that who expected this to happen? Who actually expected a novel for Ambessa? I didn't. 100% I did not expect this to happen. And I've seen people claiming that they are investing too much in promoting Ambessa, they are putting out too much stuff related to her, and one thing is clear by now, or at least to me, she is 100% not going to die in the next season. Previously, about a few months ago, I expected her to be one of the prime candidates to die because she is one of the newest characters, nobody really cares about her that much, but it seems like that's not going to be the case, pretty much because we now got a book, a new skin line related to the Chosen of the Wolf, right? She will be one of the main ones in that skin line, music video, of course a bunch of scenes in the upcoming season most likely because we already see her in multiple of the teasers actually destroying the enforcers, which is why I do not believe she is going to die, right? Furthermore, they also added a new biography for her on the official League of Legends page, but I'll get to that in a second. First, I want to read, or rather give my thoughts on the synopsis of the book. This is the synopsis of the book. You can read it if you want to. I will just skim through the most important parts and then I will go to the biography. This synopsis is going to raise some questions, but then I believe the biography will answer them. So in the first paragraph we get the idea that in the music video she was shown a vision of her sitting on the Noxian throne, right? She will lead the Noxian Empire, but that's never going to happen. She will never be on the throne of the Noxian Empire as long as Swain, Darius and LeBlanc are alive. Pretty much unshakable control over the Empire. Then we go to the idea that before she has to lead the Empire, or before she can lead the Empire, she has to defeat the people who contest her claim as the head of the family. For example, that guy Tafik, that's a name drop. I have seen people saying that the name is not Noxian, so maybe a Shuriman name? Of course, another idea is that we are going to see more of Mel. Mel is being shown, or she is part of the book, and we will probably see the moment when she is exiled from, well, Noxus in a way, kind of the Medarda family, and that's because Ambessa was weakened by Mel, and it's even hinted in this synopsis. She can break through the walls around anyone's heart, even her mother's, right? Which is why she decided to exile her. Who knows what's going to happen, something crazy for sure, because it's quite hard to exile your child, I mean. We'll see what happens. I have to say, as of right now, I am reasonably excited, not extremely excited, because there is a lot of Ambessa and not enough of the rest of the characters, or at least that's how it feels in the online space. Sure, in real life there is a lot of stuff happening for the main characters, you have all of these events, the Jinx workshop and all of that, but I also understand the fact that by the time the book is released, all the events related to Arcane will be over and the only one who will get content will be Ambessa, unless they have something crazy planned by then. So what am I thinking about? First of all, I will probably make a separate video to go more in depth because Christian Link, one of the co-creators, he made some interesting comments and he gave some interesting answers related to the future of the characters, and he did that during some interviews recently. And my idea would be to make a book for the sisters. If you can make one about Ambessa, you can definitely make one about the sisters, and it would be the 6 to 7 year time skip from Act 1 to Act 2 in the first season. And that's it. Ambessa's biography. She was born in Noxus to the Medardas, and they are one of the most powerful houses in modern Noxus, although they are not counted among the old noble houses, but they have a lot of respect and influence within the Empire. When she was young, she was exposed to bloodshed through watching the Reckoners risk their lives in the arena for glory, right? And she was watching every match and internalizing every move. Another aspect of the biography which is presented to us, and it was presented in the show as well, is the Battle of Hildenard, or the aftermath of the battle, whenever her father told her to gather the swords of the fallen to understand death. That's what is told in the show, and that's when she understood that death is not something to be feared but respected. So sacrifice is a noble thing, and greatness demands it. The Medarda family code would pass down through generations from their early days as traders on the Shuriman coast, and those are the virtues of the Fox of the Desert and the Wolf of Legend. Ambessa would choose a soldier's life, and of course she would never forget her childhood lessons while holding others to the ideals of familial honor and decisive action. She was a proud member or daughter of the Medarda family, and soon became a general in command of multiple warbands and one of the favorites of her grandfather Menelik, right? He was the patriarch of the family. During all this, she gave birth to Kino, and that's when she understood the idea of devoting herself to someone unconditionally. The thing is, Ambessa loved Kino dearly, but he was not a warrior in his heart, right? And that's potential for profound disappointment. The next paragraph is basically the music video. That's when Ambessa finds herself on the shores of her ancestral home, Rockrund, so not Shurima, not Ionia, and that's when she's pregnant with Mel. The thing is, those visions are a pivotal moment for Ambessa because that's when she becomes much more uncompromising, much more resourceful. Her rise becomes meteoric, right? And after her grandfather, Menelik Medarda, dies, there is a power vacuum because he doesn't leave an heir on his deathbed, and many people from the family want to be the leader. However, Ambessa is destined to do it, and she defeats all of her enemies and becomes the matriarch of the Medardas. And her line is, in all things, be the wolf. The final paragraphs are about how Ambessa exiled Mel to Piltover, and not long after that, she finds out about Hextech and she goes there to find out what it is about. And finally, from League of Legends, her splash art, and it's absolutely amazing, and she received one alongside the other people from the music video, so Kindred, Katarina, Swain and Pantheon also received a splash art and a legendary skin, right? So right now you're maybe questioning yourself, why is she killing a bunch of Noxians? If you're not counting the fact that she's in Valhalla, those are not her soldiers, so that's fine from that perspective, but she's in some sort of Valhalla, right? Well, that's all I wanted to say for today. Maybe I'll make a separate video related to where she's located at and the other characters, but enough about that and enough about Ambessa for a while. Thanks for watching and subscribe to the channel.